what? I left my magic wand in my other Girl Scout uniform.
I mean, we're in the middle of the wilderness. There's probably, like, bears or something. Snakes. We're gonna die. There's, like, poisonous stuff.
Okay. Don't panic. We trained for this. If you get separated or lost, just stay put in a safe place and they'll come back to find you.
You're right. This was the campsite, so I'm sure this will be the first place they come to look. Hey, what are you doing?
I am starving. You got anything to eat in here?
You should have brought your own snacks.
Wait, what's this?
Nothing. Give it back.
Wait, are you a writer?
No, not really.
Oh, because that would have been the coolest thing about you. Well, read me something.
Fine, since you asked so nicely. Once upon a time,
I wish
in a far kingdom,
more than anything.
lived a young maiden, sad young lad,
I wish
childless maiden,
more than life.
I wish,
More than anything. More than the moon.
I wish king is giving a festival.
More than life.
I wish to go to the festival.
More than riches.
I wish my cow would
Some milk.
more than anything.
I wish we had a choice.
I wish to go to the festival.
I wish we had a choice. I wish. You wish to go to the festival. The poor girl's mother had died. You should go to the festival. The festival. The festival. The king's festival. And her father had taken for his new wife. The festival. A woman with two daughters of her own. Look at your nail. Look at your dress. People laugh at you. Nevertheless, I still wish to go to the festival and if people are friends. Ha 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 ha.
All through her beautiful face.
But vile and black of heart.
Jack, on the other hand, had no father, and his mother, I wish.
Well, she was not quite beautiful.
I wish my son were not a fool. I wish my house was not a mess. I wish the cow was full of milk. I wish the walls were full of gold. I wish a lot of things. You foolish child! What in heaven's name are you doing with a cow inside the house?
A warm environment might be just what Milky White needs to produce his milk.
It's a she! How many times must I tell you only she's can give milk? But come in, little girl. I wish it's not for me, it's for my granny in the woods. A loaf of bread, please, to bring my poor old hungry granny in the woods. Just a loaf of bread, please.
Cinderella's stepmother had a surprise for her. I've emptied a pot of lentils into the ashes for you. If you have picked them out in 2 hours' time, you shall have a bow with us.
And perhaps a sticky bun or 4. Birds in the sky, birds in the eaves and the leaves in the fields and the castles and ponds. And a few of those pies, please. Down from the eaves and the leaves over fields out of castles and ponds. Quick little birds, flit through the ashes, pick and peck but swiftly slip through the ashes into the pot. Listen well, son, Milky White must be taken to market.
Mother, no! It's the best cow!
Was. She's been dry for a week. We've no food, nor money, and no choice but to sell her while she can still command a price.
Milky White is my best friend in the whole world. Look at her.
There are bugs on her guts. There are flies in her eyes. There's a lump on her rump, big enough to be a hump. But, son, we've no time to sit and dither while her withers wither with her. And no one keeps a cow for a friend. Sometimes I fear you're touched. Into the woods, it's time to go. I hate to leave, I have to go. Into the woods, it's time, so I must begin my journey. Into the woods and through the trees to where I am expected, ma'am. Into the woods to grandmother's house. Into the woods to grandmother's house. Search out your way. The way is clear, the light is good. I have no fear, nor no one should. The woods are just trees, the trees are just wood. I sort of hate to ask it, but do you have a basket?
Don't stray
be late.
And save some of those sweets for Fair.
Into the woods and down the dell, the path is straight, I know it well. Into the woods and who can tell what's waiting on the journey. Into the woods to bring some bread to Granny who is sick in bed. Never can tell what lies ahead, for all that I know she's already dead. But into the woods, to Grandmother's house and home before dark. Fly birds back to the sky, back to the eaves and the leaves, over fields and the
Hurry up and do my hair, Cinderella. Are you really wearing that? Here I have a little tear, Cinderella.
You look beautiful.
I know. She means me. Put it in a twist.
Mother said
I think I think we're
said
saying
we
that.
are so
She's
so
smart.
so
She's
nice,
nice.
so nice.
Cinderella, good Cinderella, nice, good. Tighter.
What's the good of being good? Everyone is good. You're always looking kind, never kind. Cinderella, kind. Cinderella, nice, good, nice, kind, good, nice.
Not that tight. Sorry. God.
Because the baker had lost his father and mother in a baking accident, at least that's what he believed, he was eager to have a family of his own and was concerned that all efforts until now have failed.
Who might that be?
We have sold our last loaf of bread.
It's the witch from next door.
We have no bread.
Of course you have no bread.
What do you wish?
It's not what I wish. It's what you wish. Nothing cooking in there now, is there?
The old enchantress went on to tell the couple that she had placed a spell on their house.
What spell?
In the past, when you were no more than a babe, your father brought his young wife and you to this cottage. They were a handsome couple, but not handsome neighbors. You see, your mother was with child, and she developed an unusual appetite. She took one look at my beautiful garden and told your father that what she wanted more than anything in the world was greens. Nothing but greens. Parsley, peppers, cabbages, and celery, asparagus, and watercress, and peppers, and lettuce. He said all right, but it wasn't quite, because I caught him in the autumn in my garden one night. He was robbing me, raping me, rooting through my rutabaga, raiding my arugula, and ripping up the rampion, my champion, my favorite. I should have laid a spell on him right there. I could have turned him into stone, or a dog, or a chair, or a snow. But I let him have the rampion. I lost his fare. In return, however, as the fare is fair, you can let me have the baby that your wife will bear. And we'll call it square.
I had a brother?
No. But you had a sister. But the witch refused to tell him any more of his sister. Not even that her name was Rapunzel. She went on, I thought that I had been more than reasonable, and that we all might live happily ever after. But how was I to know what your father had also hidden in his pocket? You see, when I had inherited that garden, my mother warned me I was to be punished if I were ever to lose any of the beans.
Beans?
The special beans. I let him go. I didn't know he'd stolen my beans. I was watching him crawl back over the wall when bang, crash, and the lightning flashing. Well, that's another story. Never mind. Anyway, at last the big day came. I made my claim. I don't take away the baby. They shrieked and screeched, but I did. And I hid her where she'll never be reached. Your father cried and
spell.
You wish to have the curse reversed? I'll need a certain potion first. Go to the wood and bring me back 1, the cow as white as milk. 2, the cape as red as blood. 3, the hair as yellow as corn. 4, the slipper as pure as gold. Bring me these before the chime of midnight in 3 days' time, and you shall have, I guarantee, a child as perfect as child can be. Go to the wood.
A carriage waits!
Now we go to the festival.
The festival! Drumming those nails, drumming those toes. Angels are one thing, but calling with those. You make us full at the festival in order to find a prince. Our carriage is waiting.
We must be gone.
Look what I found in Father's lunch jacket.
6 beans.
I wonder if they
The
are.
witch's beans. We'll take them with us.
No, you are not coming.
I know you're fearful of the woods at night.
The spell is on my house. Only I can lift the spell. The spell is on my house.
We must lift the spell together. The spell's
No, you are not to come, and that is final. And what am I to return with?
Cow is white as milk, the cape is red as blood, the hair is yellow as corn, the slipper is pure as gold.
The cow is white
so
as
the
milk,
baker
the cape is
reluctantly
red
set
as
off to
blood,
meet
the
the
hair
judge's
is yellow as
commands.
corn, the slipper is pure as gold.
As for Cinderella, I still wish to go to the
The
festival.
cow is white as milk, the
But
cape
how am I
is red
to
as
get
blood,
to
the
the
hair is yellow as
I know
corn.
I'll visit Mother's grave, sever the hairs of trees. I tell her I
Cow,
want to
the
go to
cape
the
is
king's
red as gold.
festival. The
Into the
hair
woods, it's time to go.
it may be all, it may be
You know, into the woods, but even so, I have to take the journey. Into the woods to get the straight, unknowing girl, but who can tell? Into the woods to lift the spell.
into the woods to visit Mother. Into the woods to fetch the things.
To make the
To
potion.
go to the festival.
Into the woods without regret, the choice is made, the task is set. Into the woods, but not forgetting why you're on the journey. Into the woods to get our wish, I don't care how the time is now. Into the woods to sell the cow.
Into the woods to get the money.
Into the woods to lift the spell.
To make the potion.
Go to the festival.
Into the woods to grandmother's house.
Into the woods to grandmother's house.
The way is clear, the light is good. I have no fear, nor no one should. The woods are just trees, the trees are just wood. No need to be afraid, there's
Something in the glade there.
into the woods without delay, but careful not to lose the way. Into the woods, who knows what may be lurking on the journey. Into the woods to get the thing that makes it worth the journey. Into the woods to see the cave, sell the cow.
To make the
To
potion.
see, to sell, to get, to bring, to make, to live, to go to the festival. Into the woods, into the woods, into the woods, into the woods. And hold me for dark.
Cinderella had planted a branch at the grave of her mother's, and she visited there so often, wept so much, that her tears watered it until it became a Henson tree.
I wish.
What child? Specify. Opportunity is not a lengthy visitor, and good fortune, like bad, can befall when least expected.
I wish.
Do you know what you wish? Are you certain what you wish is what you want? If you know what you want, then make a wish. As the tree, and you shall have your wish.
Shiver and quiver, little tree. Silver and gold throw down on me. I'm off to get my wish.
Quiet. Silence everywhere, Milky White. Not to my liking.
Hello, Jack.
How do you know my name?
When first I appear, I see
seem mysterious. But when explained, I'm nothing serious.
Say that again?
On your way to the market? You might have been there long ago, taking your time.
Oh, no, sir.
How much are you asking for the animal?
No, less than £5, sir.
Oh, now, Jack, why such a sum?
Oh, well, my mother told me
Your
that.
mother, a boy your age? Why, you'd be lucky to exchange her for a sack of beans.
Oh, I know it's quite a sum, sir, but... Come along, Milky White. There are spirits here.
Good day, young lady.
Good day, Mr. Wolf.
Whither away so hurriedly?
To my grandmother's.
And what might be in your basket?
Bread and wine, so grandmother will have something good to make her strong.
And where might your grandmother live?
A good quarter of a league further in the woods. Her house stands under 3 large oak trees.
Look at that flesh, pink and plump. Hello, little girl. Tender and fresh, not one lump. Hello, little girl. This one's especially lush, delicious. Hello, little girl, what's your rush? You're missing all the flowers. The sun's set for hours. Take your
Mother said
time.
straight ahead, not to delay or be misled.
Just a little girl and a neat path. So many won't explore this completely. It's the birds completely. They're traveling so fleetly. Grandmother first, then Miss Plump. What a delectable couple. Utter perfection, one brittle, one supple. A moment, my
Come
dear.
with me, follow the path and never stray.
Just a little girl, any path, so many worth exploring. Just one would be so boring. And look what you're ignoring. Think of those crisp, aging bones. Let something fresh on the palate. Think of that scrumptious carnality twice in one day. There's no possible way to describe what you feel when you're talking to your meal.
Mother said not to stray, still I suppose a small's way. Crane might like a fresh bouquet. Goodbye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, little girl. And hello.
It's hard to come to that little girl in the right cave.
Get the little girl and get the cape.
You frightened me.
That's the cape. Get it. Get
How
it.
am I supposed to get it?
You go up to the little thing and you take
I
it.
can't just take a cloak from a little girl. Why don't you take it?
If I could, I would, but I can't. Listen to her beautiful music. Get me what I need. Get me what I need.
Oh, this is ridiculous. I'll never find that red cape, nor a golden cow, or a yellow slipper. Or was it a yellow cow? And a golden slipper? Oh, no.
The cow is white as milk, the cape is red as blood, the hair is yellow as corn, the slipper is pure as gold.
What are you doing here?
You forgot your scarf.
No, you have no business being alone in the wood, and you have no idea what I've come upon here. You would be frightened for your life. Now go home immediately.
I wish to help.
No! The spell is on my house. Only I can let the spell is on my, the spell is on.
The cow was white as
Milk. Hello there, young man.
Hello, sir.
What might you be doing with a cow in the middle of the forest?
Well, I was heading my way towards market, but I seem to have lost my way.
And what are you planning to do there?
Sell my cow, sir. No less than 5 pounds.
5 pounds? Where am I to get 5 pounds?
She must be generous with milk to fetch 5 pounds.
Yes, ma'am.
And if you can't fetch that sum, then what are you to do?
I hadn't thought of that. I suppose my mother and I'll have no food to eat.
This is the sum total of...
Beans.
Beans, we mustn't give her beans, Mom. If you feel we must.
Huh?
Beans will bring you food, son.
Beans in exchange for my cow?
Oh no, these are no ordinary beans, son. These beans carry magic.
Magic? What kind of magic?
Tell him.
Magic that defies description.
Oh, my mother was just...
You'd be lucky to exchange her for a sack of beans.
How many beans?
6.
5. We can't part with them all. We must leave one for ourselves. Besides, I'd say they're worth £1 each at the very least.
Could I buy my cow back someday?
Well, possibly. Good luck there, young man.
I guess this is goodbye, old pal. You've been a perfect friend. I hate to see us part, old pal. Someday I'll buy you back. I'll see you soon again. I hope that when I do, it won't be on a plate.
Take the cow and go home.
I was trying to be helpful.
Magic beans? We've no reason to believe they're magic. Are we going to dispel this curse through deceit?
No one would have given him more for this creature. Besides, we did him a favor, and you'll have some food.
5 beans?
If you know what you want, then you go and you find it and you get it.
Home.
Do we want a child or not? And you give and you take and you bid and you bargain, or you live to regret it.
Will you please go home?
There are rights and wrongs and in-betweens. No one waits when fortune intervenes. And maybe they're really magic. Who knows? Why you do what you do, that's the point. All the rest of it is chatter.
Look at her, she's crying.
The thing you do is pure in intent. If it's meant and it's just a little bent, doesn't matter.
Yes!
All that matters is that everyone tells tiny lies. What's important really is the size.
What?
Only 3 more tries and we'll have our prize. At the end's in sight, you'll realize. At the end is right. It justifies the beans.
Take the cow and go home. I will carry this out in my own fashion.
And so the baker continued his search for the cape as red as blood.
As for Rapunzel, the witch was careful not to lose this beauty to the outside world, and so shut her within a doorless tower that lay deep within the forest. And when the old enchantress paid a visit, she called forth, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair to me. Rapunzel, Rapunzel.
Rapunzel. What a strange name. Strange, but beautiful. Fit for a prince. Tomorrow, before that horrible witch arrives, I shall stand beneath her tower, ask her to let her hair down to me.
Hello there, little one.
Hello.
Have you saved some of those sweets for Granny?
I ate all the sweets and half the loaf of bread.
Oh, where did you get that beautiful cape? I so admire it.
My granny made it for me.
Is that right? I would love a cloak like that.
You'd look pretty foolish.
Forget the little girl and get the cape.
I just wanted to make certain that you really love this cape. Now you get to your granny's, and you be sure no wolf comes your way.
I'd rather a wolf than you any day.
And so the baker, with newfound determination, went after the red cape. As for the little girl, she was surprised to find her grandmother's cottage door standing open.
Oh dear, how uneasy I feel. Perhaps it's all the sweets. Good day, grandmother. My grandmother, you're looking very strange.
What big ears you have!
The better to hear you with, my dear.
But, grandmother, what big eyes you have!
The better to see you with, my dear.
Oh, but, grandmother, what big hands you have!
The better to hug you with, my dear.
Oh, but, grandmother, what a big, wet, terrible mouth you have!
The better to eat you with, my dear.
And scarcely had the wolf said this, that with a single bound, he was devouring the little girl. Well, it was a full day of eating for both, and with his appetite appeased, the wolf took to bed for a nice, long nap.
That grandmother has a mighty snore. Ah, where's the little one? Eating, no doubt. Or eaten. Grandmother. Ooh. What is that cloth in the corner of your mouth? Looks to me to be a piece of... Aha! I'll get the cape from within your stomach!
What a fright! How dark and dank it was inside of that wolf!
You kill the devil! Take the knife and slice his evil head off! Let's send it and slice into 1,000 bits! Or better yet, let the animal die a painful, agonizing, hideous death! Granny! Oh, quiet, child, this evil must be destroyed.
I'll leave you to your task.
Don't you want skins?
No, you keep them.
What kind of hunter are you?
I'm a baker.
Mother said, straight ahead, not to delay or be misled. I should have heeded her advice, but he seemed so nice. And he showed me things, many beautiful things that I hadn't thought to explore. They were off my path, so I never had dared. I had been so careful, I never had cared. And he made me feel excited, well, excited and scared. When he said, come in with that sickening grin, how strangers, even flowers have their dangers. Though scary is exciting, nice is different than good. Now I know, don't be scared, Granny is right, just be prepared. Isn't it nice to know a lot? And a little bit not. Mr. Baker, you saved our lives. Here.
Are you certain?
Yes. Maybe Granny will make me another with the skins of that wolf.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh.
So the baker, with the second article in hand, feeling braver and more satisfied than he ever felt, ran back through the woods.
As for the live Jack, oh, only a dolt would exchange a cow for beans. Mother, no! To bed without supper for you. Little did they know, those beans would grow into an enormous stalk that would stretch into the heavens. Are you all right, miss?
Yes. I just need to catch my breath.
What a beautiful gown you're wearing. We're at the King's Festival.
Yes.
Aren't you the lucky one?
Oh, she couldn't be around here.
Why aren't you? Where are you? What is this hour?
Oh, no. So beautiful. Oh, Lord,
Have you seen a beautiful woman in a ball gown pass through?
I don't think so, sir.
I think I see her over there.
I never liked royalty before. I've never anything to royalty before.
Thank you.
If a prince were looking for me, I certainly wouldn't hide.
Well, what brings you here? And with a cow?
Well, my husband's somewhere in the woods. He's enjoying the spell.
Oh.
And the prince, what was he like?
He's a very nice prince. And it's a very nice ball. And when I entered, they trumpeted.
Now the prince.
Oh, the prince.
Yes, the prince.
Well, he's tall.
Is that all? Did you dance? Is he charming? They say that he's charming.
We did nothing but dance.
Yes.
And it made a nice change.
No, the prince.
Oh, the prince.
Yes, the prince.
He has charm for a prince, I guess.
Yes.
I don't need a wide range, and it's all very strange.
Are you to return to the festival tomorrow's Eve?
Perhaps.
Perhaps. Oh, to be pursued by a prince. All that pursues me is tomorrow's bread. What I wanted to give to me in your shoes.
Will you look over there? An enormous vine growing next to that little cottage.
I mean slippers.
It looks like a giant beanstalk rising into the sky.
As pure as gold.
I must get home.
Wait, but I need your shoe.
One midnight gone.
No, not unties itself.
Sometimes the things you most wish for are not to be touched.
high and you look below at the world you've left and the things you know, little more than a glance is enough to show you just how small you are. When you're way up high and you're on your own in a world like none that you've ever known, where the sky is lead and the earth is stone, you're free to do whatever pleases you, exploring things you'd never dare, 'cause you don't care. And suddenly there's a big, tall, terrible giant at the door. A big, tall, terrible lady giant sweeping the floor. And she gives you food and she gives you rest, and she draws you close to her giant's breast. And you know things now that you never knew before. Not to the sky. Only just when you made a friend and all, and you know she's big, but you don't feel small. Someone bigger than her comes along the hall to swallow you for lunch. And your heart is lead and your stomach's stone, and you're really scared being all alone. And it's then that you long for the things you've known, and the world you've left, and the little you own. The fun is done. You steal what you can and run, and you scramble down and you look below, and the world you know begins to grow. The roof, the house and your mother at the door. The roof, the house in the world you never thought to explore. And you think of all of the things you've seen, and you wish that you could live in between. And you're back again, only different than before. After the sky, there were giants in the sky. There are big, tall, terrible, awesome, scary, wonderful giants in the sky.
Five gold pieces.
Where's Milky White?
Milky White is back home with my
Oh,
wife.
well, let's go find
I
her.
don't know that I wish to sell.
Are you saying that you wish more money?
More money
Oh,
is always-
please, sir, I will go fetch some more.
Wait, I didn't say that I... 5 gold pieces. Oh, with this money I could buy baking supplies for a year, and I could...
Could you buy yourself a child?
Who are you?
When first I appear, I seem deleterious. But when explained, I am nothing serious. Could you buy yourself a child?
I don't understand.
How badly do you wish a child? 5 gold pieces? 10? 20?
No, I've not thought to put a price on it.
Exactly. You've not thought about many things, have you, son?
Hey, give me back the money. It's not yours.
Or is it Jack's? The money is not what's important. What's important is your wish be honored.
Hey, come back here. Damn, give me back. Oh, what are you doing here now?
You've the red cape.
Yes, I have the cape. Only 2 items left to locate.
3.
2, I have the cape and the cow.
Yeah, you've the red cape.
Oh, what have you done with the cow?
She ran away. I never reached home, but I've been looking for her all
I
night.
should have known better than to have entrusted her to you.
She might just have easily run away with you,
But she didn't.
but she might have.
But she didn't.
Who cares? Cow is gone. Get it back.
We were just going to do that. Here, I can give it.
Don't give me that, fool. I don't want to touch that. Have you no sense? Listen to her music. Lovely.
She's very gifted.
By tomorrow's midnight, deliver the items, or you'll wish you never thought to have a child.
I don't like that woman.
I'm sorry I lost the cow.
I shouldn't have yelled. Now please go back to the village. I will make this right, and then we can just go about our life. No more hunting about in the woods for strange objects. No more witches, or dim-witted boys, or hungry little girls. Go!
There you are, brother. Father and I wondered where you'd gone.
I've been looking all night. Who's lovely?
The loveliest.
Oh, I'm not sure about that. I must confess I too have found a lovely maiden. Lives here, in the woods.
The woods.
Yes, in a tall tower, no windows nor doors.
Where?
Just 2 leagues from here. Due east, just beyond the mossy knoll.
And how do you manage a visit?
I stand beneath her tower and I say, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair to me. And she lowers the longest, most beautiful head of hair, yellow as corn. Wish I climbed to her.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, surely you jest. I've never heard of such a thing. What kind of name is that?
I speak the truth. My mane is just as true as yours. I bet in running from a prince, none would do that.
Yet one has. Did I abuse her or show her disdain? Why does she run from me? If I should lose her, how shall I regain the heart she has won from me? Agony beyond power of speech, when the one thing you want is the only thing out of your reach.
High in a tower, she sits by the hour, maintaining her hair. Blithe and becoming, and frequently humming a light-hearted air. Agony, far more painful than yours, when you know she would go with you if there only were doors. Agony, oh the torture they teach, as intriguing
Or half so fatiguing as what's out of reach. Am I not sensitive, clever, well-mannered, considerate, passionate, charming, as kind as I'm handsome, and heir to a throne?
you are everything maidens could wish for.
Then why no?
Do I know
The girl must be mad.
you know nothing of madness till you're climbing her and you see her up there as you're nearing her, all the while hearing her. Agony,
Misery
though it's different for each,
always 10 steps behind.
always 10 feet below as she's just out of reach. Agony that can cut like a knife. To
Two princes, each more handsome than the other. The hair. Excuse me, young woman. Have you seen a boy with carrot-top hair and a sunny, though occasionally vague disposition, answering to the name of Jack? Not the one partial to the white cow? He's the one! He's the one! Have you seen the cow? No. I don't care to ever again. Children can be very queer about their animals. You do be careful with yours. I have no children. That's okay, too. Yes, well, I have not seen your son today.
Oh, well, I hope he didn't go with that beanstalk again. Quit while you're ahead, I said. Jack! Jack! Jack!
Moo!
Milk.
Looking for your cow?
Oh, where did you find her? Hello?
What are you doing?
I am here to make amends.
I want you to stay out of this, old man.
I am here to see your wishes granted.
You've caused enough trouble. Keep out of my path.
I hope there are no witches to encounter here.
shoes, they're not quite suited for these surroundings. You know, actually, they're not much suited for dancing either.
I'd say those slippers were as pure as gold.
Yes, they're all you could wish for in beauty.
But I wouldn't give you just one.
One is not likely to do you much good.
The princess must really taking a liking to you.
Oh, well, I have no experience with princes and castles and gowns.
Nonsense. Every girl dreams.
Wait,
Let's go. And I must have your shoe.
Stop that!
Please, I needed to have a child.
And I needed to get out of here! Which way did she go?
Who?
Don't play the fool!
Woman? Oh. You mean the beautiful young maiden in the gown? Well, she went in that direction. I was trying to hold her here for you.
I can capture my own damsel, thank you. Where did he go?
Who?
The prince, of course?
Yes.
He went in that direction.
But you'll never reach them. Well, we would have been that mongrel with the cow hadn't molested us.
How?
Please, just let me compare this color with that brown.
He wants to compare our hair to the corn?
I thought you were returning home. I've had no luck.
You've the cow.
Yes, I've the cow, only 2 of the 4.
3.
2.
3 compared this to your corn.
Oh, where did you find it?
I pulled it from a maiden in a tower.
Oh, 3.
And I almost had the 4th, but she ran away.
Oh, we've one entire day left. Surely we can locate the slipper by then.
We? You mean you'll allow me to stay?
Well, perhaps it will take 2 of us to get this child.
You've changed. You're thriving. There's something about the woods. Not just surviving. You're blossoming in the woods. At home, I feel we'd stay the same forever. And then out here, you're passionate, charming, considerate, clever.
It takes one to begin, but then once you've begun, it takes 2 of you. It's no fun, but what needs to be done you can do when there's 2 of you. If I dare, it's because I'm becoming aware of us as a pair of us, each accepting a share of what's there. We've changed, we're strangers. I'm meeting you in the woods. Who minds what dangers? I know we pass the woods. And once we're past, let's hope the changes last. Beyond woods, beyond wishes and slippers and hoods, just the 2 of us. Beyond lies, safe at home with our beautiful brides. Just a few of us. It takes just a bit more, and we're done. We've got 4, we've had none, we've got 3. We need 1. It takes 2.
Stop her! Stop her! Oh, Providence! My Milky White! And its owners! And my head!
Oh, but this head is dropped in my hand.
A golden egg? I've never seen a golden egg.
You see, I promised you more than the 5 gold pieces I gave you, sir.
You took 5 gold
And now I'm taking my cow.
No, I never said I could sell.
But you took the 5 gold pieces.
I didn't take your name.
Where are the 5 gold pieces?
Oh, man,
You said I could have my
No,
cow.
I never said you could. I said you might.
You would take money before a child. Milky White is dead!
2.
2 midnights gone. Two midnights gone, and the exhausted baker and his wife buried the dead Milky White.
You must go to the village in search of another cow.
And what do you propose I use to purchase this cow?
Here, tell him it's magic.
No person with a brain larger than this is going to exchange a cow for a bean.
Then steal it!
Steal it? Just 2 days ago, you were accusing me of exercising deceit and securing the cow.
Then don't steal it, and resign yourself to a childless life.
I feel it best you go for the cow.
As I have met a maiden with the slippers these previous eves, and I think I might succeed in winning one of her shoes.
Fine.
Fine.
That is simply...
Fine.
Ah!
No! Unfortunately for Rapunzel, the witch discovered her affections for the prince before he could spirit her away.
What did I clearly say? Children should listen.
No, please!
What were you not to do? Children must see.
No!
And learn. Why could you not obey? Children should listen. What have I been to you? What would you have me be? Handsome like a prince. Oh, but I am old, I am ugly, I embarrass you.
No.
Yes, you are ashamed of me. You are ashamed. You don't understand.
It was lonely atop that tower.
I was not company enough.
I am no longer a child. I wish to see the world.
Don't you know what's out there in the world? Someone has to shield you from the world. Stay with me. Princes wait there in the world, it's true. Princes, yes, but wolves and humans too. Stay at home. I am home. Who out there could love you more than I? What out there that I cannot supply? Stay with me. Stay with me. The world is dark and wild. Stay a child while you can be a child. I gave you protection, and yet you disobeyed me.
But did you think I would stay in that tower forever?
You lied. Why didn't you tell me you had a visitor? I will not share you, but I will show you a world you've never seen.
When is a white cow not a white cow?
I don't know. Leave me alone.
Haven't I left you alone long enough?
Your questions make no sense, old man. Go away.
In need of another cow?
Oh, what a beautiful cake.
Stay away from my cake or I'll slice you into a million
Oh,
pieces.
no one knows you're supporting it.
My granny made it for me. From a wolf that attacked us. And I got to skin the animal. And best of all, she gave me this beautiful knife. For protection.
Well, look what I have, a hen that lays golden eggs.
I don't believe that egg came from that hen.
Where did you get that egg? I stole this from the kingdom of the giants, up there. And if you think this is something, you should see the golden harp the giant has. It plays the most beautiful tunes without you even having to touch it.
Of course it does. Why don't you go up to that kingdom right now and bring it back and show me?
I could.
You could not.
I could.
You could not, Mr. Liar.
I am not a liar. I'll get that harp. You'll see. You'll see.
After having passed out Rapunzel's remote desert, the witch returned to take the prince by surprise, and as he leapt from the tower, the thorns into which he fell pierced his eyes and blinded him.
As for Cinderella, she returned from her final visit to the festival.
He's a very smart prince. He's a prince who prepares, knowing this time I'd run from him. He spread pitch on the stairs. I was caught unawares.
And I thought, well, he cares.
This is more than just malice. Better stop and take stock while you're standing here stuck on the steps of the palace. You think, what do you want? You think, make a decision. Why not stay and be caught? You think, well, that's about what would be his response. But then what if he knew who you were when you know that you're not what he thinks that he wants? And then what if you are what a prince would envision? Although how can you know you are till you know what you want, which you don't, so then which do you pick? We're safe out of sight and yourself, but where everything's wrong. Or where everything's right and you know that you never belong. And whichever you pick, do it quick, 'cause you're starting to stick to the steps of the palace. It's your first big decision. The choice isn't easy to make. To ride with a ball is exciting and all. Once you're there, though, it's scary. And it's fun to deceive when you know you can leave, but you have to be wary. There's a lot that's at stake, but you stall long enough, 'cause you're still standing stuck in the stuff on the steps. Better run along home and avoid the collision. Even though they don't care, you'll be better off there where there's nothing to choose, so there's nothing to lose. So you cry up your shoes, but then out of the blue, and without any guide, you know what your decision is, which is not to decide. You'll just leave him a clue. For example, a shoe, and then see what he'll do. Now it's he and not you who is stuck with a shoe in a stew, in the goo. And you've learned something too, something you never knew, on the steps of the Don't come any closer to me. You've attacked me once before.
I did not attack you. I attacked your shoe. I need it. Here's a magic bean in exchange for it.
Magic bean. Nonsense.
Don't do that.
I've already given up one shoe this evening. My feet cannot bear to give up another.
I need that to have a child.
That makes no sense.
Does it make sense that you're running away from a prince?
Stop!
Here, take my shoes. You'll run faster. Who is that woman? Who? Don't play the fool, woman. I've done nothing.
I'm the cow.
I'm the slipper. We both four. I will get this slipper and we'll search the kingdom tomorrow for the maiden who will fit this shoe. It's mine. I don't care if this will cost me my life.
Give her the slipper and all will come to a happy end. You must give her the slipper. Give me the slipper. Give me the slipper.
Sir, just a bolt of lightning in a far-off kingdom.
How dare you take off in search without
Oh,
me?
my apologies, sir. I just thought
Enough of what you thought. I employed a ruse and had the staircase smeared with pitch, and there when she ran down remained the maiden's slipper.
Speechless.
Yes, it did create quite a mess when the other guests left.
And sir, I've succeeded in obtaining the other slipper.
Give her the slipper and all will come to a happy end.
Who are you, old man?
When first I appear, I sing.
Shut up! Do as he says. He's obviously a spirit of some sort, and we only need one.
Yes. There's a dead giant in our backyard! I heard Jack coming down the beanstalk, calling for his axe, and when he reached the bottom, he took it and began hacking down the stalk. Suddenly, with a crash, the beanstalk fell, but there was no Jack! For all I know, he's been crushed by the ogre!
Worrying will do you no good. If he's safe, then he's safe. If he's been crushed, well then, there's nothing any of us can do about that, now is there? We must be off. I need my rest before tomorrow's search is to commence.
Doesn't anyone care that a giant has fallen from the sky?
He is dead, is he not?
With such a thought, I would suppose. The third midnight is here. You've all the objects? Yes, silver hair.
Cape Cow.
That cow doesn't look as white as milk to me. Oh, she is. She is. This cow has been covered with flour.
Well, we did have a cow as white as milk. Honestly, we did.
Then where is she? She's dead.
We thought you'd prefer a live cow.
Of course I prefer a live cow. So bring me the dead cow and I'll bring her back to life.
You can do that?
Now! Oh, there you are! I've been worried sick!
Mother, look! The most beautiful harp.
Oh, you've stolen too much! You could have been killed coming down that plant.
She's
What's
too
happening?
heavy. Now I have two friends, a cow and a harp.
Quiet. Feed the objects to the cow.
What?
You heard me. Feed them to the cow.
No. No.
Fill this.
I'll do it. She'll only milk for me. Squeeze, pal.
Wrong ingredients. Forget about it, child.
Wait, no, you wait 1 moment. We followed your instructions. 1, the cow is white as milk, correct?
Yes.
And 2, the cape is certainly red as blood.
Yes.
And 3, the slipper. Yes.
And 4, I compared the hair to this here cord.
Yeah, I pulled it from a maiden in a tower. You what? What were you doing there?
I happened to be passing by.
No, don't you understand? I cannot touch any of the ingredients. I touched that hair.
The corn, the corn.
What?
The silky hair of the corn. Put it from the ear and feed it to the cow quickly.
This had better work, old man. Before the last stroke of midnight, your son will be the last of your flesh and blood.
Son?
Please, not now.
Yes, meet your father.
Father, could that be you? I thought you died in a baking accident.
I didn't want to run from you, son, but I just had to.
It's working. She's milking.
I don't understand.
Now, into the cup. Into the cup.
We've given you what you wish.
Now when can I expect a child?
What's wrong?
What's
Where are
happening?
you going?
Son. Son.
Father! Father!
Is repaired.
He's dead.
A serious man died, having helped end the curse of his house. As for the baker, there be no reunion with his father, and he and his wife, bewildered, returned home. The witch, who had been punished with the age and ugliness that night when her beans had been stolen in the lightning flash, was now returned to her former state of youth and beauty. And Milky White, after a night of severe indigestion, was reunited
over the now wealthy Jack.
As for the prince, he began his search for the foot to fit the golden slipper.
When he came to Cinderella's house, Cinderella's stepmother took the slipper into Florinda's room.
Careful, my toe. Darling, I know. What'll we do? Have to go. Your hair's ready to tip, and I don't ever need to walk. Ow, 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 ow.
The girl obeyed and swallowed the pain and joined the prince on the back of his horse, riding off to become the king's bride. La la.
Look at the blood within the shoe. This one is not the bride that's true. Search for the foot that fits.
the prince returned the false bride and asked the other sister to put on the shoe.
Why would it fit? Drop it, still get up the feet, and feeling it real, but when you're afraid of such a life, you never need to walk. Ow, ow, ow.
The girl obeyed, swallowing the pain, but as she was helped on the back of the horse by the prince, he noticed blood trickling from the shoe.
Have you no other daughters?
To which the woman replied,
Oh, no, she's much too dirty. My lady husband has left her behind, but she can't show herself.
I insist.
And when Cinderella presented herself and tried on the blood-soaked slipper, it fit like a glove.
This is the true bride.
And much to the dismay of the stepmother and her daughters, he took Cinderella on his horse and rode off.
No blood at all within the shoe. This is the proper bride for you. Fit to attend a prince.
and finally, as for Rapunzel, she bore twins and lived impoverished in the desert.
Until the day her prince, wandering aimlessly, heard a voice so familiar that he went towards it. And when he approached, Rapunzel, overjoyed at seeing him, fell into his arms weeping. Two of her tears wetted his eyes, and their touch restored his vision.
I was going to come and fetch you as soon as you learned your lesson. Who are you? Surely you remember. Mother, this is who I truly am. Come with me, child. We can be happy as we once were. She will not go with you. Let her speak for herself. You're the only family I know. Come with me. You and those beautiful babies, please. You leave me no choice.
As is often the way in these tales, in exchange for her youth and beauty, the witch lost her power over others.
When the wedding of the prince was celebrated, Lucina and Florinda attended, wishing to win favor with Cinderella and share in her good fortune.
But as the sisters stood by the blessed couple, pigeons swooped down upon them and poked out their eyes and punished them with blindness.
slipper. And it came to pass, all that seemed wrong was now right. The kingdoms were filled with joy, and those who deserved to were certain to live a long and happy life. Ever after, journey over, all is mended, and it's not just for today, but tomorrow extended. Ever after, all the curses have been ended, the reverses wiped away, all this tenderness and laughter for forever after.
Happy now and happy ends and happy ever after. There were danger, fright, and confusion hidden, and the paths would often swerve. There were constantly disillusions, but they never lost their nerve. Not to be reached the right conclusions, and they got what they deserved. Not a sigh and not a sorrow, tenderness and laughter, joy today and bliss tomorrow and forever after. I was greedy, I'm haughty, I was smell, we were happy. It was love, we were blind, and we went into the woods to get our wish, and now we're really blind.
I had everything but beauty, I had power, and a daughter like a flower in a tower. Then I went to the woods to get my wish, and now I'm ordinary with my power, I'm happy now, I'm happy hence as well as ever after. Happy whose our hearts are still worthy of our distance to be happy and forever. You will see your wish come true. Don't be careful, don't be clever. When you see your wish pursue, it's a dangerous endeavor, but the only thing to do. Though it's fearful, though it's deep, though it's dark, though you may lose the path we meet, though it's fearful, though it's deep, though it's not say stop, you must go stop, you must go fearful, though it's have to act. So you got your wish, you can watch your wish, you can have your wish, but you can't just wish, so to get your wish, go into the woods where nothing's fair, where witches, ghosts, and wolves appear. Into the woods and through the fear, you have to take the journey. Into the woods and down the dell, and make perhaps the road can tell. Into the woods to lift the spell, into the woods to lose the longing, into the woods to have the child, to wed the prince, to save the money, save the house, to kill the wolves, to find the father, to have to wed, to get to save, to kill, to keep, to go to the festival. Into the woods, into the woods, into the woods and out the woods. To be continued and happy ever after.
I'm scared.
Once upon a time,
Later,
I wish
in the same far kingdom,
more than anything.
lived a young maiden, the lad Jack, footman, and the baker and his family. No,
I wish
more than anything,
More than the moon.
There.
I wish to sponsor a festival.
more than
I miss
The time has come for a festival.
more than riches.
I miss my kingdom up in the sky. More than anything.
Yay.
I wish we had more But despite some minor inconveniences, they were all content. Happy now, happy hence, happy ever after. We're so happy, you're so happy. Just as long as you stay happy, we'll stay happy. One row, pots of pence with my cow. Little gurgles, darling, I must go now. We should really sell it.
Where's the cheesecloth?
Wishes may bring problems such that you regret them. Better that though than to never get them. To be a perfect bride. To be a perfect
I'm to be a perfect mom.
See that he's
I'm
so happy. If only this cottage were a little larger.
I will expand our quarters in due time.
Why expand when we could just simply move to another cottage?
We will not move. This was my father's house, and now it will be my son.
You would raise your child
mother here.
I can't take care of him all the time.
I'll care for him when he's older.
Oh my goodness.
Are you all right?
I think so.
And the baby?
He's all right. Are you all right?
You! Have you done this to our house?
Always thinking of yourself. Look at my garden. What of your garden? Look.
Destroy?
What has happened? I was thrown to the ground. I saw nothing. What could do such a thing?
An earthquake?
No earthquake. My garden has been trampled. Those are footprints. Who can do such a thing? Anything that leaves a footprint that large is no who.
Do you think it was a bear?
A bear? Bears are sweet. Besides, you ever see a bear with 40-foot feet? A dragon. No scorch marks. Usually they're linked.
Manticore?
Imaginary.
Griffin?
Extinct.
Giant?
Possible. Very, very possible.
A giant?
Maybe we should tell someone.
Who are you going to tell?
The royal family, of course.
The royal family! I wouldn't count on that family to snuff out a rat. With a giant, we'll all have to go to battle. A giant's the worst. A giant has brains. A giant's just like you, only bigger. Much, much bigger. So big that we are just an expendable little bug beneath its foot. Boom. Crunch.
We are moving.
And so the baker proceeded to the castle. But not before visiting Jack and his mother.
Look, Milky White. It's the butcher.
The baker.
The baker.
What can we do for you, sir?
The baker told Jack and his mother that he feared there was a giant in the land.
No one cared when there was a giant in my backyard. I didn't see you volunteering to come to my
A
aid.
giant in your backyard is one thing, a crushed house is quite another.
Look, young man, giants never strike the same house twice. I wouldn't worry.
I'm taking news to the castle nonetheless.
When the baker reached the castle, it was the princess who greeted his news. The story unfolds.
Princess, I've come to report the appearance of the giant in the land.
This small man insists on seeing you.
Where did you see a giant?
I didn't exactly see it.
Then how do you know there's a giant in the land?
Our house was crushed and there are footprints.
That could have been caused by a number of things. Let me show you to the door.
Wait!
A nearby household was visited by a giant not long ago, descending from a beanstalk.
Yes, I remember.
That giant was slain. Now come along.
Wait, please, Princess. We have a young child and he was very difficult to come by. His safety is of great importance to me.
Are we entirely through now?
Yes.
I will tell the prince when he returns, thank you.
I'm going to sell off the harp, Jack. Mother, no! Listen to me. We don't want this harp around when there's a giant on the loose.
But, Mother, I'm a man now.
You're still a little boy in your mother's eyes. I want you to promise to stay. Promise!
I'm blooming!
What happened to your house? We've had a baking accident.
Baking accident?
No use of frightening the young thing.
You can't frighten her.
Well, I guess Granny will have to do without the bread and sweets. Besides, I have all I can carry. Why such a load? Oh, I'm moving in with Granny. We had an accident too. I came home to find our house collapsed, as if a big wind blew it in. I couldn't find my mother anywhere. Oh, no. So I salvaged what I could, and now I'm off.
Oh, good friends, what news have you? What of Mother's grave? What kind of trouble? Oh no, Princess is not supposed to go out into the woods unescorted. Good idea. I'll disguise myself and go to see what's wrong. Thank you, birds.
We'll take you to Granny's.
What?
I'm not going to let her go alone.
All right, I will take you.
I don't need anyone to take me. I've gone many times before.
Yes, but not when there have been such winds blowing.
That's right. We'll all take you.
No!
I'm not going to stay here with a baby when such wind might return to our house too.
I know Mother made me promise, but I'm gonna find that giant anyway.
Into the woods, it's always when you think at last you're through, and then into the woods you go again to take another journey.
Into the woods, the weather's clear. We've been before, we've got to fear. Into the woods, away from here.
To the woods to find a giant.
Into the woods to grandmother's house.
Into the woods, the path is straight, no reason then to hesitate.
Into the woods, it's not too late. It's just another journey.
Into the woods, but not too long. The skies are strange, the winds are strong. Into the woods to see what's wrong.
Into the woods to slay giants.
Into the woods, chill the child. See the winds
What's the matter?
Oh, nothing! You just locked me in a tower without company for all my life. Then you blinded my prince and banished me to a desert where I little to eat, and again, no company. Then I bore twins. Because of the way you treated me, I can never be happy.
I was just trying to be a good mother. No, Rapunzel, stay with me! There's a giant running about!
Brother, what a surprise.
Brother, how good to see you.
What brings you into the woods today?
I'm investigating news of a giant.
You? Investigating news of a giant? Father would not even do that. That's business for your steward, or less.
Well, what are you doing in the woods?
My Rapunzel's run off. She's become subject to hysterical fits of crying, moods no soul could predict. I know not what to do.
What a pity.
And Cinderella?
She remains well.
Does she? Now, brother, do tell what you're really doing here.
High in a tower like yours was, but higher, a beauty asleep. All around the tower, a thicket of briar, 100 feet deep. Agony, no frustration more keen, when the one thing you want is a thing that you've not even seen.
I found a casket entirely of glass. No, it's unbreakable. Inside, don't ask it, I'm made in a lass, just as unwakeable. What
Unmistakable agony is the way always barred.
She has skin white as snow.
Did you learn her name?
No, there's a dwarf standing guard.
Agony, such that princes must weep. Always enthralled most to anything, almost or something asleep. If it were not for the thicket,
A thick, it's no trick, is it thick?
it's the thicket.
The quickest is pick it apart with a stick.
Yes, but even one prick, it's my thing about blood.
Well, it's sick.
It's no sicker than your thing with dwarfs.
Dwarfs are very upsetting.
Not forgetting the tasks unachievable, mountains unscalable, if it's conceivable, but unavailable. Agony, misery, not to know what you miss. Well, they lie there for years.
As you cry on their beers,
What unbearable bliss, agony that can cut like a knife. Ah, well, back to my wall.
Rapunzel, I must be off. Godspeed to you, brother.
Godspeed.
And after hours of searching for Granny, our intrepid travelers lost not only their way, but their patience as well.
Are you certain this is the right direction?
We went down the dell.
Perhaps you forgot the way.
The path is straight.
Was straight. Now there is no path.
Where's the stream? Where's the lily pond? Where's Granny?
Calm down, maybe we should turn back.
No!
You just have to find Granny's house without the path.
But Mother warned me to never stray from the path.
The path has strayed from you.
Wait, that looks familiar. See in the distance?
Yes, I recognize.
Girls, you're embarrassing me.
Oh, steward in the royal family. What brings you into the woods?
What? The castle's been set upon by a giant.
I warned you. Why didn't you do something?
I don't make the policy, I just carry it out.
And I warned you that you can't count on a royal family to solve
all of your problems.
I think it's best we go back to the village.
I wouldn't be in such a rush if I were you. Guess which path the giant took to the castle?
What?
All that's left of my garden is a sack of beans. And there's not much left of your house either.
But I heard giants never strike the same house twice.
Well, you heard wrong.
Where is the lad who killed my husband?
There is no lad here.
We haven't seen him.
I want the lad who climbed the beanstalk.
We'll get him for you right away. Don't move.
It was you who destroyed our house, not a great wind. It's because of you I've no mother.
And who destroyed my house? That boy asked for shelter, and then he stole our gold, our hen, and our harp. Then he killed my husband. I must avenge the wrongdoings.
We are not responsible for him.
You're wasting your breath.
She's right. You can't reason with a dumb giant.
Not all giants are dumb. Give me the boy.
We told you he's not here.
I know he's there, and I'm going to wait right here until he's delivered to me.
The giant, who was nearsighted, remained convinced that she had found the lad. There was no consensus among them as to which course of action to take.
Put a spell on her. I no longer have my powers. If I did, do you think I'd be standing here with the rest of you? Well, we'll have to give her someone.
Who?
The steward. It's in her line of duty to sacrifice her life. Oh, don't be ridiculous. I'm not giving up my life for anybody. Don't take it personally.
I'm waiting.
You must understand, these people were not familiar with making choices. Their past experiences in the woods had in no way prepared them to deal with a force this great.
Excuse me, but would you like a blind girl instead?
Oh, how dare you! Put them out of their misery. We're not that miserable.
What are you talking about?
She doesn't want a woman. Fine. Then what do you suggest we do?
I'm still waiting.
It's interesting to examine the moral issue at question here. The finality of stories such as these dictates... Sorry, I tell the story. I'm not a part of it.
That's right. Not one of us.
You're always on the outside.
Yeah, that's my role. You must understand there must always be someone on the outside. You need an objective observer to pass your story along.
Well, some of us don't like the way you've been telling it.
If you drag me into this mess, you'll never know how your story ends. You'll be lost. Do you think it'd be fun when you have to tell it for yourselves?
Think of your baby. Stop. She's right. Let her go and put that down.
Now that's better. You don't want to live in a world of chaos.
What are you doing? Hey, what are you
Need
doing?
an objective
No. What are you doing?
Here's the lad! No, please! Please let me go! Not the lad! I'm not the lad!
Is not the lad.
Don't drop! Why did you throw her into the giant's arms?
You wanted to get rid of her too.
We might have thought of something else.
If it were up to you, decision never would have been made.
Now that they're gone, how will we know what'll happen next? We'll manage.
Must I search among you for the lad?
No! Jack is just a boy. We had no food to eat, and he sold his beloved cow in exchange for magic beans. If anyone is to be punished, it should be the man who made that exchange.
That's right. Nonsense.
He was your responsibility. Now I must punish him for his wrongs.
We've suffered too. Do you think it was a picnic disposing of your husband's remains?
You are getting me angry.
What about our anger? What about our loss? Who has been the one flouncing through our kingdom? Shh! Be quiet! I'll hide my son, and you'll never find him.
Don't upset the giant.
You never find him!
I'm warning you.
And if you don't go back up this instant, we'll get you for all you've done!
Where is your son? Is that him?
No, this is not the boy. Stay here. The boy's hiding in the steeple tower.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
If he is not, I will return and find you.
No, Rapunzel, stay away.
She's in poor condition.
Wake up.
Don't let them get Jack. We won't. Promise me you won't let him be hurt. As I stand here, store.
I'll do all I can.
Promise.
All right, I promise.
No, come away from there. You killed her! I was thinking of the greater good! That's my job. Life was so steady before this. When are things going to get better? We must be gone if we're to arrive before nightfall.
Where are you going?
We're off to a hidden kingdom.
We can't take everyone! Fools! There is nowhere to hide!
You'll never make it. We have to stay here and find our way out of this together.
Some people are condemned to battle giants, and some are not. I don't have the constitution, and as long as I can be of no help, I'm going to hide.
No. It doesn't always work out.
I hope the giant steps on them all. You shouldn't say that. You were thinking the same thing. This is terrible. We just saw 3 people die. Since when are you so squeamish? How many wolves have you carved out? A wolf's not the same. Ask a wolf's mother.
Stop it.
I suggest we find that boy now and we give her what she wants. If we give her the boy, she'll kill him too. And if we don't, she'll kill half the kingdom. One step at a time, maybe, if you apologize and make amends. You people are so blind! It's because of that boy there's a giant running through our land. So while you continue talking about this problem, I will find the boy, and I'll feed him to the giant for lunch. Are we going to let her feed the boy to the giant? No.
I'll have to find him first.
I'll go too.
No, stay here with the baby.
We'll fan out. It'll increase our chances of finding him. And you stay here with the baby. I don't want you roaming about the woods.
You would leave our child with her?
Yes, he's safe with the girl. He's asleep.
But what if the giant were to return here?
The giants will not harm them, I know.
How do you know?
I know!
But what if you were...
But what if? If only a giant's foot will stop your arguing!
You will stay here. With the baby. Please!
Do you two always fight like that? No, not really. It seems like you do. That's him. Jack! Here, you stay here with the baby. But I want to come. No, stay here. Look, I'll only walk 100 paces, and if I don't find the boy, I'll come right back, okay? Don't go too far, please. 1, 2, 3. Jack! 81, 82, 83, 84. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Are you here to slay the giant?
Yes.
Have you come upon the giant?
No.
I have.
You have.
Yes.
And what would you be doing in the woods at this hour?
Well, I came here with my husband, and it's a long story.
Your husband would let you roam alone in the woods?
Well, no, it was actually my choice. I'm looking for the lad.
Your choice. How brave.
Brave?
Yes. Anything can happen in the woods. May I kiss you? Any moment we could be crushed. Don't feel rushed.
This is ridiculous. What am I doing here? I'm in the wrong story. Wait 1 moment. You have a princess.
Why, yes, I do.
And I have a baker?
Of course. You're right. How foolish. Foolishness can happen in the woods. Once again, please, let your hesitations be hushed. Any moment, big or small, is a moment. After all, seize the moment. Skies may fall any moment.
Wait 1 moment.
Right and wrong don't matter in the woods. Only feelings, let us meet the moment unblushed. Life is often so unpleasant. You must know that as a peasant, best to take the moment present as a present for the moment.
81, 82, 83. What's wrong, ma'am? May I be of some service?
The tree has fallen. Mother's grave destroyed.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
My wishes have just been crushed.
Oh, don't say that.
It's true, you wouldn't understand.
You can't stay here. There's a giant on the loose.
I'm certain the prince will see to it that the giant is rid from our land.
There's been no sign of the prince. No doubt he's off seducing some young maiden.
What?
I understand that's what princes do.
Not all princes!
You look like the princess, but dirty. You are the princess, but dirty.
Get up. Get up. I'm not a princess here.
What are you to do?
Well, I must get back to the castle.
You've not heard. The castle has been set upon by the giant.
And the prince?
We have not seen him. You must come with me. You shall be safe in our company.
I must leave you.
Why?
The giant.
The giant. I'd almost forgotten. Will we find each other in the woods again?
This was just a moment in the woods. Our moment, shimmering and lovely and sad. Leave the moment, just be glad for the moment that we had. Every moment is a moment when you're in the woods.
I must go off to slay a giant, for that is what the next moment holds for me. I shall not forget you. How brave you are to be alone in the woods. And how alive you've made me feel.
What was that? Was that me? Was that him? Did a prince really kiss me? And kiss me, and kiss me, and did I kiss him back? Was it wrong? Am I mad? Is it all? Does he miss me? Was he suddenly getting bored with me? Wake up, stop dreaming, stop prancing about the woods. It's not beseeming. What is it about the woods? Back to life, back to sense, back to child, back to husband. No one lives in the woods. There are vows, there are ties, there are needs, there are standards, there are shouldn'ts and shoulds. Why not both instead? There's the answer, you're clever. Have a child for warmth, and a baker for bread, and a prince for whatever. Never! It's these woods. Face the facts, find the boy, join the group, stop the giant, just get out of these woods. Was that him? Yes, it was. Was it me? No, it wasn't. Just a trick of the woods. Just a moment. One peculiar passing moment. Must it all be either less or more? Either plain or grand? Is it always or is it never and? That's what woods are for those moments in the woods. Oh, if life were made of moments, even now and then a bad one. But if life were only moments, then you would never know you had one. First a witch, then a child, then a prince, then a moment you can live in the woods. And to get what you wish, only just for a moment, these are dangerous woods. Let the moment
I understand, and it's time to leave the woods. Is it 80? 81? 80? No. 84, 85, 86, 87. Ah!
She should be back by now.
She said she would only go 100 paces.
She'll return.
No, I better go look for her. In which direction did she go?
Look what I found.
You're hurting me.
Leave him alone.
Where did you find this? Where is my wife?
She's dead.
What?
I'm so sorry, sir. I found her. She was under a tree.
He was sobbing over her like she was his own mother.
How awful.
How could this happen?
I buried her in a footprint.
What was I thinking? I should have just stayed with her.
Remorse will get you nowhere.
My wife is dead!
Wake up! People are dying all around you. You are not the only one to suffer a loss. Now it's time to get that boy to the giant before we're all so much
Keep
dead.
away from him.
No, this is no time to be soft-hearted. That boy's going to the giant and I am taking him.
Yes, he's the one to blame. It's because of you there's a giant in our midst and my wife is dead.
But it isn't my fault I was given those beans. You persuaded me to trade away my cow for beans, and without those beans there'd have been no stock to get up to the giant in the first place.
Wait a minute, Magic. Beans for a cow so old that you had to tell them why to sell in which you told were they worth less. Beans were they oversold. Hotels are persuaded you to steal that gold.
See, it's your fault.
No!
So it's your fault.
No!
Yes, it is.
It's not.
It's true.
Wait a minute, though I only stole the gold to get my cow back. From you!
So it's your fault.
Yes!
No, it isn't. I've kept those beans, but our house was cursed. She made us get a cow to get the curse reversed.
It's his father's fault that the curse got placed and the place got cursed in the first place.
Oh, then it's his fault.
So,
It was his fault.
No!
Yes, it is. It's his.
I guess.
Wait a minute, though I chopped down the beanstalk, right, that's clear, but without any beanstalk, then what's clear is how did the second giant get down here in the first place, second place?
Yes, how?
Well, who had the other bean?
The other bean.
The other bean?
You pocketed the other
I
bean!
didn't. Yes, I did.
So it's yours.
No, it isn't, because I gave it to my wife.
So it's hers.
No, it isn't.
Then whose is it?
Wait a minute. She exchanged that bean to obtain her shoes, so the one who knows what happened to the bean is you.
You mean that old bean that your wife, oh dear, well I never knew it, so I threw it. Don't look here.
So it's your fault! See, it's her fault, and it isn't mine at all.
But why?
Well, if you hadn't gone back up again.
We were needy.
You agreed. Did you need that head?
But I got it from my mother.
So it's her fault then. So what about the harp and the dark
The
place?
heart, yes! She went and dared me too.
I dared you too.
You dared me too. She said that I was scared. Did she dare me?
No, I didn't.
So it's your fault.
Wait a minute. You hadn't dared too.
Well, if you had trouble in the first place.
Right, it's
She
your
had raised in the first place.
Raise the beans in the first place.
It's your fault.
You're responsible. You're the one to blame. It's your fault.
it's the last midnight. It's the last wish. It's the last midnight. Soon it will be boom, squish. Told a little lie, stole a little gold, broke a little vow. Did you? Had to get your prince, had to get your cow, had to get your wish, doesn't matter how, anyway it doesn't matter now. It's the last midnight, it's the boom splat, nothing but a last midnight, everybody smashed flat, nothing we can do, not exactly true. We can always give her the boy. No, of course, what really matters is the blame. Somebody to blame. Fine, if that's the thing you enjoy, placing the blame. If that's the aim, give me the blame. No, just give me the boy. No! No. You're so nice. You're not good, you're not bad, you're just nice. I'm not good, I'm not nice, I am just right. I'm the witch, you're the witch. then they soar. Here, you want some more? Listen to the roar, giants by the scar. Well, you can blame another witch. It's the last midnight. It's the last verse. Now before it's past midnight, I'm leaving you my last curse. I'm leaving you alone. You can tend the garden, it's yours, separate and alone. Everybody down on all fours, our mother win. Lost the beans again, punish me the way you did then. Give me claws and a hunch, just away from this bunch and the gloom and the doom and the boom. Crunch!
Maybe I shouldn't have stolen from the giant.
Maybe I shouldn't have strayed from the path.
Maybe I shouldn't have attended the ball.
Yes. Maybe you shouldn't have.
Where are you going?
Away from here.
But you said we had to find our way out of this together.
It doesn't matter whether we're together or apart.
We need your help. You don't understand. My wife was the one who really helped. I depended on her for everything.
You would leave your child?
My child would be happier in the arms of a princess.
Okay. It's okay, it's okay. All right. Come on. Jack.
I thought you were dead.
Not completely. Are we ever?
As far as I'm concerned, you are.
Is that true?
It's because of you. All of this happened.
I strayed into the garden to give your mother a gift, and I foolishly took some of those beans. How was I to know? How are we ever to know? And when she died, I ran from my guilt. Now, aren't you making the same mistake?
No.
Aren't you running away?
No more questions. Please. No more tests. Comes the day you say what for. Please, no more.
We disappoint, we disappear, we die, but we don't.
What?
They disappoint, in turn I fear, forgive though they won't.
No more riddles. No more jests. No more courtesies you can't undo. Left by fathers you never knew. No more quests. No more feelings. Time to shut the door. Just no more.
Running away, let's do it. Free from the ties that bind. No more despair or burdens to bear out there in the yonder. Running away, go to it. Where did you have in mind? Have to take care, unless there's a where. You'll only be wandering blind. Just more questions, different kind. Where are we to go? Where are we ever to go? Running away, we'll do it. Why sit around resigned? Trouble is disappear, we die, but we don't.
You disappoint and turn I fear, for though they won't.
Like father,
Like son.
I knew you wouldn't give up.
He wouldn't leave his baby.
Looked like he was going to.
Okay,
Give me my son.
He always cries when I'm...
now what are we to do?
We must have a plan before the giant returns.
What?
We all have to think.
If there were just some way we could surprise her.
She's too tall to surprise.
Oh, good friends, I need your help now more than ever. What if the prince? I don't care. What's important now is we find a way to fell the giant. You could do that? How could I ever thank you?
You can talk to birds.
The birds will help.
How?
Well, when the giant returns, they'll peck out her eyes and attack her till she's blind.
What good will that do?
Well, then you can surprise her. Strike her. Whatever you do to kill a giant.
Once she's blinded, she'll stagger about.
She'll get angry.
And she'll crush us all.
Smear the ground with pitch. We'll lure her to an area smeared with pitch, and then her shoes will stick and she won't be able to move.
And I will strike her from behind.
Strike her how? And lure her where?
Yes, where?
A tower.
What tower?
Over there between those two trees, an old tower.
Yes, send her to the tower.
All right. We have to try something. It'll be dark soon.
Here.
Thank you.
I'm excited.
Come on!
Oh, no. No, don't cry, little one. I know. You want your mother.
Hello.
The giant went in that direction.
My dear, I did not recognize you. What are you doing in those old clothes and with a child? You must get back to the castle at
The
once.
giant has been to the castle.
Oh no, are you all right? My love, why are you being so cold?
Maybe because I'm not your only love. Am I?
I love you, I do. But it's true.
Why then, if you love me, would you have strayed?
I thought if you were mine that I would never want for more, and part of me is content and as happy as I've ever been, but there remains a part of me that continually needs more.
I have on occasion wanted more, but that doesn't mean I went in search of it. If this is how you behave as a prince, what kind of king will you be?
I was raised to be charming, not sincere, and I didn't ask to be born a king. I'm not perfect, I'm only human.
I think you should go.
Is that really what you wish?
Consider I've been lost, a victim of the giant.
I shall always love the maiden who ran away.
And I, the faraway prince.
They're almost finished. You see? Over there, between those two towers. When the giant comes, we are to center there.
Good.
I wanted to climb the tower too.
Well, I'm glad you're here to help me. What's wrong?
My granny's gone.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
I think my granny and my mother would be very upset with me.
Why?
They said to always make them proud, and here I am about to kill somebody.
Not somebody. A giant who's been doing harm.
But the giant's a person. Aren't we to show forgiveness? Mother would be very unhappy with these circumstances.
Wait until Mother hears I've slain the giant.
Jack, your mother is dead.
What? Dead? Was she killed by the giant?
She was arguing with the giant, trying to protect you when she was struck a deadly blow by the prince's steward.
Why would he do that?
She was afraid your mother was provoking the giant.
Can no one bring her back?
No one.
But Stuart will pay for this. After we slay the giant, we'll slay her.
You'll do nothing of the kind.
But she shouldn't have killed my mother, right?
I guess not.
Then she must die.
Well, no.
Why not?
Because that would be wrong.
What she did was wrong. She should be punished.
She will be somehow.
How?
I don't know. Stop asking me questions I can't answer.
I'm gonna kill her.
Then kill her. No, don't kill her.
Mother isn't here now.
Things, right things.
Who knows what she'd say?
Who can say what's true?
Nothing's quite so clear now.
Might be.
Feel you've lost your way.
You decide, but you are not alone.
Believe me, no one is alone.
No one is alone, believe me.
Truly, you move just
A
a
finger, say the slightest word. Something's bound to linger. Be heard. No one acts alone. Careful, no one is alone. People make mistakes. Fathers,
mothers.
people make mistakes. Holding to their own. Thinking they're alone.
Honor their mistakes.
Fight for their mistakes.
Everybody makes
One another's terrible
mistakes.
Witches can be right, giants can be good. You decide what's right, you decide what's good.
Just remember.
Someone is on your side. Our side, someone else is not. While we're singing our side, maybe they forgot they are not alone.
No one is alone. Hard to see the light now.
Just don't let it go. Things will turn out right now. We can make it so. Someone is on your side.
Here she comes. Remember, don't let her know our plan.
Where is the boy?
We don't know. Yes, we do. We can't go on hiding him any longer. He must pay for his wrongs.
Quick, tell me where he is.
Over there. Yes. See that tower where the birds are clustered? Jack is in that tower hiding.
Thank you. Now justice will be served, and I shall leave your kingdom.
Good bird. She doesn't look happy. Oh, no, ouch. The club is stuck on her head. But it worked. She's free. She's
The slotted spoon can catch the potato.
Every knot was one straight rope.
The harder to wake, the better to have. Excuse me. The greater the good, the harder the blow.
When going to hide, know how to get there and how to get back and eat first.
The knife that is sharp today to dull by tomorrow.
Now we can all return home and let Let us hope there will be no more killing.
Where am I to go? I have no one to take care of me.
You'll have to take care of yourself now, Jack. It's time.
No, it's not. I'll take care of him.
You will?
Yes. I'll be your mother now.
I don't want another mother. I want a friend. And a pet.
Well, of course, we have nowhere to go, so we'll move in with you.
Oh, no.
It'll be fun.
Ah, my house is a shambles and there's hardly any room for... Of course, you can come with us.
And you shall join us too.
You'll not return to the castle.
I'll gladly help you with your house. You know, there are times I actually enjoy cleaning. How proud your wife would have been of you.
And how sad it is that my son will never know her. Maybe I just wasn't meant to have children.
Don't say that. Of course you were meant to have children.
But how will I go about being a father with no one to mother my child?
Just calm the child.
Yes, calm the child.
Look, tell him the story of how it all happens. Be father and mother. You'll know what to do.
Alone.
Sometimes people leave you halfway through the war. Do not let it grieve you. No one leaves for good. You are not alone. No one is alone. Hold him to the lights now. Let him see the glow. Things will be alright now. Tell him what you know.
Once upon a time. In a far-off kingdom, there lived
Careful the things you say. The children will listen.
a young maiden.
Careful the things you do. Children will see.
A sad young lad.
And
childless
love.
And his wife.
Children may not obey, but children will listen. Children will look to you for which way to turn, to learn who to be. Careful before you say, listen to me. Children will listen.
see a glimmer.